Hello fat stringers and low end lovers, and anybody else from the tube who is a musician and may find this video ever so slightly helpful. Today I'm just going to go through a guide, a little guide, well it's quite an extensive guide, of pre-gig preparation. I've done many a gig in my time, hundreds, could be thousands, don't know, not too sure, probably not, no not thousands, but lots and lots of gigs. And anything that could go wrong in those gigs has unfortunately gone wrong. So that's why I feel like I'm in a position to bestow my knowledge upon yourselves. So without further ado, let's crack on. So I have a gig this evening which gives me the perfect opportunity to talk about instruments. I'm going to take two basses this evening. I'm going to take the Spectre and I'm going to take the Music Man. Why am I going to take two basses? Okay, so you don't want to be in a situation or a position where you have a snapped string, especially concerning the bass guitar, when you're playing at a gig, because it takes so long for a string to tune the string back up, and it takes a long time to get it to stay and hold into that tuning. So you don't want to be in a position where if you do snap a string, which happens quite commonly unfortunately, when you take a bass out of an environment and into another environment, hot and cold and things like that do make a difference. You don't want to be sitting there trying to change strings while everybody else is playing. So if you have the opportunity, do take two basses. Obviously not everybody has that opportunity. I would suggest just take a spare set of strings with you, just in case anyway. Simple things. Strap. Don't forget a strap. If you have a strap for both, take two straps. You don't want to go to a gig without a strap. That is very bad. Now while we're here, we might as well tune up. Okay, get these two tuned up to a tuner before we take them to the venue. And also I would definitely suggest putting them in some sort of case, because if you don't put them in a case, then they're going to be out at the elements, and that's going to change your tuning, possibly change your tuning, and also you might knock the headstock somewhere, and you're going to lose your tuning that way as well. But also you just don't want to get your instrument trashed. Okay, so that briefly covers your instrument. Next up, get yourself a little kit bag. And in that kit bag, put a number of items. Okay, so we've already spoken about strings, so they can go in the kit bag. Spare leads, put a couple of sets of spare leads in the kit bag as well, because sod's law, you don't know what's going to happen. Leads, if they're going to trash, if they're going to get loose connections or come apart, then it's going to happen when you're playing live. So take a few spares of them. Okay, take spare plectrums. If you use plectrums, those little things there, take a few, stick them in your bag. Okay, and a tuner or effects, they can go in the bag as well, just there. And don't forget, most importantly, spare batteries. Take spare batteries, very important. Also in the bag, put some water, because you might need to hydrate, and just put something light to eat. Okay, and if you are of the nervous disposition, I would not recommend eating something heavy before you do a gig. And if you are of a nervous disposition and you do eat something heavy before a gig, I would recommend this. Other things that can be included in your bag, a battery, if you've got active pickups, that can go in there. Gaffer tape or duct tape, really strong tape, just in case you need to tape leads together or make a makeshift, I don't know, strap. It's just handy to have. And one of these portable stands. Let's just move that out of the way. These are excellent, these little things. See, it folds up and and that will fit in your kit bag. Oh, hold on, that bit goes like that. It's like a transformer. There you go, in your kit bag, no worries. Wire stand, because again you don't want to be laying your bass down and getting it knocked and hitting something, and it's just ready for you to pick up when you are ready to gig. Okay, so there's all your stuff ready. And what we need to do now is leave the house. And what I'm going to do is, normally I'd obviously recommend that you check your amp and have a look at your amp right now, but I need to go somewhere else to get my amp, well not my amp, the amp I'm using, and I thought I'd take you with me, so I'll see you there.
Will the amp go in the car?
Will this amp fit in the car? That is the question. Something we probably should have sorted out before we went to a gig. Anyway, so I'm using this today. It's a Roland DB900, a D-bass amp. This sounds awesome. It sounds great. It sounds really cool. Right, no problems. It fits in the back of the car just about. Don't look so confused. I make these video things, but look, this is how. Look, I've got one of these things. Car type things, and I've managed to get that in there. Look how rock and roll Ted is with his goddamn rock and roll motorbike of rock and rollness. This is a beautiful bike, man.
It's all good.
Yeah, right, you know that.
Okay, so that's the bass cabin. When you come to use your amp, just test it's working all right and stuff like that, so you don't need to panic for the gig. You could also use some of that fret wipe stuff to put on your bass or guitar or violin or whatever you're using if you want. I don't, but it's good stuff. It really is good stuff. Right, I don't know if you can hear me. Say hello, boys.
Hello, Swat.
Yeah, talking about alcohol. What did I say earlier? God, I've forgotten. Oh yeah, so when I was in a band when I was younger, I used to drink lots and lots of alcohol before I went on stage, and it was really, really bad, and I'd fall over, and I thought I sounded really, really good, but I didn't, did I? Anyway, yeah, so now I will just have a pint of alcohol to relax before I go on stage, and I don't have any more than that, because otherwise you're in danger of sounding really, really bad. You know, music is subjective, and rock and roll does dictate that lots of alcohol, lots of alcohol should be drunk, but personally me, I don't do it. Okay, hand attendant exercises. This one's very important. This is my YouTube guys. There you go. Okay, don't forget your hand attendant exercises. That was fun. Okay, the gig is done. We all do music for different reasons. Some people do music because they want to dance. Some people do music because they want to become rich. Some people do music because they want to express themselves and they want to express love. Some people do music because they want to express hatred. Some people just do it to get chicks. But whatever the reason you do music, okay, the most important thing is just to enjoy yourself and have fun. Because tomorrow you could be back at college, you could be back at school, or in that 9-to-5 job that you hate. So it's really, really important that you enjoy yourself this evening. You are an entertainer, so it's important that you express yourself as that. And all of this preparation beforehand will help you relax, so you're not consciously thinking about, oh God, that string was dodgy, oh no, I didn't tune up, I haven't done this, I haven't done that, If you get all of that stuff done and just relax. And then when you're in a situation where you can relax, you'll be able to perform and entertain better, okay? So it's all the pre-preparation stuff is kind of important. Anyway, I'll be interested in your guys' views on stuff, especially concerning alcohol, because that is just such a, you know, people have got so many different opinions on that. As I said, I used to drink loads when I was younger, and it never ever turned out well. So I only have a pint now to relax. Some people don't drink at all, that's fair enough. Some people drink loads, that's fair enough. I'm not going to start pointing the finger at people and saying you should do this and you should do that, because everybody has their own way of dealing with things. But just be interesting to hear your guys' views on gigging, what you do to prepare, if you don't prepare, you know, just anything at all would be very, very interesting. Oh, I forgot to say, make sure you tune up in the sound check as well. Tune up at home and then tune up in the sound check as well. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you for joining me in my trip, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.